biggest thing holding you back isn't lack of ability, but your habit of waiting. I'm Rob Skinner, and this is the Rob Skinner Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about why waiting for the right time is one of the most dangerous habits you can develop, and how God calls us to act, not hesitate. If you've ever felt stuck, delayed, or like you're not ready yet, this episode is for you. All this and more on the Rob Skinner Podcast. Have you ever wanted to do something big or exciting and then immediately made a list of everything you need to do before you can actually start? Things like, oh, I need to learn more. I need to get permission. I need to read a book about it. I need to get older. I need to save more money. And before you know it, you've talked yourself out of starting something exciting. Solomon addresses this exact mindset in Ecclesiastes chapter 11 and verse 4 when he says, if you wait for perfect conditions, you'll never get anything done. This is one of the most practical and sobering scriptures in the entire Bible. Because if we're honest, most of us aren't failing, we're delaying. We're waiting for one more condition to be met, one more sign, one more level of confidence, just one more something. And because of that, we never begin. I recently read a story from Richie Norton's book called Anti-Time Management. And he writes about a woman named Sarah. She grew up in an abusive environment. Life was hard for her. The odds were totally stacked against her. But at 17, she had a dream. She had like a vision, clear as day, that said, this is not your life. You're supposed to be a rapper. Now think about that. She had never rapped before. She had no training in it. She had no experience, zero connections. Most people would say, oh, I need to go to school. I need to go to Juilliard. I need to study to get into an art school. I need to learn how to play music or write music or learn an instrument. I need to prepare. I need to be more musical. I need someone to tell me I'm ready. I need to make friends with people who are rapping. She didn't do any of that. She went to a rap club, listened to others, and then just got up on stage and started rapping. And guess what? She was terrible. Absolutely like booed off the stage, terrible. But she kept showing up and people were just like, oh my gosh, there she is again. But she kept stepping into something she wasn't ready for. And over time, people started to feel for her. People were giving her tips. People felt sorry for her. People like, okay, maybe you should try this. And over time, she got better. And eventually, she won a Grammy. Look it up. Okay, just Google it. Sarah, I think the song is called Bangarang, and she won a Grammy. I'm not a big rap fan, but that's the power of starting, not preparing to start, not thinking about starting, just starting. The same principle shows up in the life of Paul. Paul went through one of the most radical transformations in history, from a persecutor of Christians to preacher of the gospel. And that's what's amazing is how quickly he acted. In Acts chapter 9, verse 20, right after his conversion, the Bible says, at once he began to preach in the synagogues that Jesus is the Son of God. At once, no delay, no hesitation, no extended preparation period. He didn't say, hey, let me take a few years to figure this out. He didn't say, I need to build my confidence first. He just started preaching the word. That word at once or immediately should challenge every one of us, because many of us live in eventually. God calls us to live in immediately. And I've seen this in my own life. When I felt called to start a podcast right at the beginning of the COVID pandemic in 2020, 6 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't like a technical whiz. I didn't know how to run a podcast. I didn't even understand the concept really. And I can't even remember why I even started thinking about doing a podcast. I didn't have the right equipment. I didn't have the experience. I didn't have a clear plan. I didn't have a brother-in-law who was doing podcasting. I didn't have any friends doing podcasting, but I just started. I just figured it out. And to be honest, it wasn't very good. But over time, God used it. It grew. And now it's helping people all over the world. That never would have happened if I had waited. So let me ask you a question. What's your big thing? The thing you think about, like, I'd love to do that someday. What does God put on your heart that you keep delaying? Is it missionary work, starting a Bible study, going on a mission planting, leading a small group, launching a new project, sharing your faith more boldly, being in tons of Bible studies, creating something that God could use to impact other people? Whatever it is, stop waiting. Just start doing it now. Don't think about preparing to get ready, to get used to build what you need to do to somehow someday do something. Just do it. If you need to go on a mission team, just move there. Just pack up and go. Put in your notice. Don't prepare to do it. Just do it. Because here's the truth. God doesn't meet you in your planning. He meets you in your action. When you step out, he shows up. And when you move, he guides. When you start, he strengthens. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. But if you take one step of faith today, you may look back a year from now and realize that that one step changed everything. So here's your challenge. Identify one thing you've been putting off. Take one concrete step today and trust God with the outcome. Just start. Thanks for listening. Here's how you can help support the program. First, sign up for my weekly newsletter. I want to keep in better touch with 10X Christians like you. So you can do that on my website at robskinner.com. Secondly, read and review my latest book, The 10X Christian. You can find it on my website at robskinner.com or amazon.com because my goal is to inspire you to live a no-regrets life, make this life count, and multiply disciples, leaders, and churches. Have a great day and make this life count.